I was going for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off. Hey guys, so I know I have been gone once again for a few weeks, and that's not like me. But of course, life takes place, and I had another cornea abrasion. This time in my right eye. The first time it was in my left eye. I don't know if you guys watched. If you haven't, well, if you watched my other video where I said where have I been? Like, girl, where have you been? That video, that was my first time ever getting or ever having a cornea abrasion, which is a pretty much a cut or bruise or just like a cut on your eyeball, on the white part of my eyeball. That is your cornea. Um, if you guys are familiar with my last video, then you guys know what I'm talking about. But if not, I can go ahead and give you a quick review. About a month ago, I had a cornea abrasion in my left eye, and it was so severe to the point where I thought I was going blind. I literally could not see anything out of my left eye. I literally could not open my left eye. I literally couldn't function. Like, it took all of my functionality. Like, I was so... Functionality? Is that a word? Anyway. I was so tired. I was really out of it. It took a lot of my energy. I got it the first time. It was really, really severe. My eye got so swollen to the point where I really could not open my eyes. Like, I couldn't see. My vision was so distorted. If you were a couple of feet away from me, your face would look like an asterisk. Like, I could not make out your face. If you made a facial expression to me, I couldn't tell you what you were doing. I couldn't tell you how many fingers you were holding up. Like, I couldn't do any of that. So that one was really, really severe. And with time, I just took my medicated drops, and it pretty much healed up, and that's when I started back making my videos because I felt fine. I could finally see. It's a really, really depressing thing to go through. Honestly, I've never been through anything like that in my life. I've never had any bruises or any kind of physical pain done to myself or any kind of physical pain caused on myself ever in life. So that was pretty much my first kind of emergency thing that I had to go through, that I went through. And just last weekend, it came to my right eye. This time it wasn't as severe. I don't know if it was because I caught it sooner than I don't know if it's because I treated it sooner than I treated my left one, because with my left one, I didn't know what was going on. I just thought something was really, really like stuck in my eye, and that I just would have to just keep putting eye drops in just to get it out. I didn't know what was going on. And I remember telling you guys that I think that it happened because I was using this new mascara, and this is Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express Flared, and that's because this was the only new thing that I had purchased. As far as, this was the only new thing that could get that close to my eyeball, that I thought was it. So now I am stuck with, let me show you guys how many freaking eye drops I have. First, I bought these eye drops, the Clear Eyes Maximum Itch Relief, because when it was in my left eye, it was so severe that I thought I needed maximum care. So I bought this one, and this crap burned like hell when I put it in my eyes. Like, it stung so bad. Then I also had brought a seven symptom one, but I can't find that one. That one also burnt like high heaven in my left eye. So that's when I finally went to the doctor, went to the eye doctor. My mom, well, I went to the emergency room first, and I went to like a regular emergency room, regular hospital, and they really couldn't find anything. They couldn't tell me what was going on. And remember, this was around Valentine's weekend. They couldn't find nothing. They didn't tell me what was going on. I thought I had the pink eye, but it wasn't the pink eye. Then I think that next day, my mom came and took me to this eye institute called Baskin Palmer, and that's located here in Miami, Florida. I don't know if they're located anywhere else in the world. I don't know any other states or cities or stuff like that. I have no idea. But I went to this eye institute called Baskin Palmer, which is located here in Miami, Florida, and they pretty much, that's where I found out what it was that I had, and it was a corneal abrasion. So when I went to the regular emergency room, they prescribed me with these drops, and these drops burnt like high hell too. High hell, high heaven, whatever. These things burnt, oh my God, like, burnt the shit out of me. So when I went to Baskin Palmer, they told me to continue to take those drops, and so that's what I did. And they also told me to, no, they didn't tell me to get these. So they told me to continue to take these drops, and I had to take these drops, 2 drops, at least every 4 hours. I had to take these 2 drops every 4 hours. When I went to Baskin Palmer, he told me to reduce it to 1 drop every, just 4 times a day instead of every 4 hours. If you think it's not a difference, it really is a difference. Every 4 hours is a lot. Say I take it at 1, that means I have to take it again at 4, then I have to take it again at 8. You know, it's a lot. For every 4 hours was a lot of drops. 4 times a day is way less. That means I could take it once in the morning, one in the maybe like brunch time, another one around 3 to 4 or 5 o'clock, and then I can take another one right before I go to bed. That's more simplified than every 4 hours. Like, that was breaking my brain. So then it all healed up. I can start seeing again. I started doing my makeup again, and that was around St. Patrick's Day. I got y'all some good videos out around St. Patrick's Day. And then this Friday night, last Friday, it happened again, and I just felt the irritation in my eyes, and I was like, this feels like how my left eye felt when I had the abrasion. That's what this eye feels like. I'm telling my fiance, and he's like, well, you need to start putting your drops in. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I couldn't find these drops. So I just, when I went to my regular eye doctor, they told me to, first, they told me to get these Refresh Premium Nighttime Protective Ointment. It's an ointment, and it's in a tube like this. It's an ointment that you put on your bottom lid on the inside of your waterline. You put it on your waterline, and it lubricates your eye. It kind of coats your eye so that if your eyes get dry, like my eyes are severely dry. When my eyes get dry, this was supposed to coat my eyes at night while I'm sleeping so that when I wake up, they won't be like desert dry. So I had to start using these, and then I had to get the Blink Tears, and this is what I used throughout the day. These are what I used throughout the day, and I also had to get the Refresh Liquid Gels, and these are what I would use at night if I didn't put the Refresh PM, because these blur your vision when you put it in. So these blur your vision because it is a liquid gel. It's a thicker consistency than the Blink Tears. So I had to start putting these in. And then once I went back to Baskin Palmer for my right eye, pretty much he told me that I have severe dry eyes. That is what's causing these abrasions. So that is pretty much the cause of my abrasions, because I have severe dry eyes. So when this abrasion came about, I had to take these drops. And it's a different drop from the first one. The first one was a ciprofloxacin, and these are polymyxin drops, and these were way milder than the first ones. These burnt a little bit, but it wasn't so severe as the ciprofloxacin drops. I can deal with the polymyxin. I could deal with those drops. Like, if I get another abrasion, I wouldn't have a problem putting these in. I was scared as shit to put these back in, but I wouldn't have a problem putting the polymyxin back in my eyes. So now that I have my diagnosis, I should say, I am stuck with taking the Refresh Plus lubricant eye drops 4 times a day, pretty much for the rest of my life, until I feel like they're not dry anymore. But my eyes get desert dry, especially at night, especially when I wake up in the morning. Like, my eyes are so dry to the point where it's hard for me to open my eyes, or I'm scared to open my eyes because they're so dry. So I don't, like, right now my eyes are dry. I need to put a drop in, but they're so dry. So these are what I'm stuck with, and these are just like personal packs. Instead of eyedropper, I can take a couple of these with me throughout the day, and actually one valve can take me throughout my whole day. I use 2 drops per eye. I don't think I have, well, he didn't tell me how many drops to use, but I chose to use 2 drops per eye. So this one valve can take me pretty much all day. I can get at least 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I get at least 10 drops out of this one, out of one of the valves. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me lately. My eyes pretty much feel back to normal. I am kind of slowly getting back into the eye makeup applications. Like, this is really my first time applying liner and even a smidget of eyeshadow on my eyes. I haven't really been doing anything, and I also had applied some mascara, and I was still a little scared to apply mascara because I just don't want anything else to happen to me. And I don't know, but this little series of eye problems has been really, really stressful and really depressing, honestly, because I can't imagine not being able to wake up and see my baby's faces in the morning, or, you know, I just can't imagine. That's only hearing their voices is traumatizing. And I couldn't go to my baby's track meet that Saturday because I couldn't see. So it kind of broke my heart, because I love being there for him. Anything that he's involved in, I love being there. I want to be there for him. I want him to see me on the sidelines as he's running, as he's doing whatever it is he's doing. I want to be there. I am my son's #1 fan, and I want him to know that, you know. And it kind of depressed me. It put me in a bad state of mind when I was going through all of that. So I just thank God that he spared me, and he helped me through this situation, and he gave me back my eyesight. It really puts a perspective on you on life, because a lot of things in life we all take for granted. A lot of things in life we all take for granted, and you have to just take the time out to say thank you and give him his due grace. He's definitely blessed us with a lot of things in life, and I just took it as a sign for him trying to tell me that I need to open my eyes and I need to be more thankful for the things that I have in my life. So before we get all spiritual and emotional, I'm going to say I'll talk to you guys later. I have a haul video coming up right after this video, so stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys in a minute. Love ya.